What's up guys, Games and welcome back to yet another episode of our 20 previews in 20 days. The final 4 teams are now upon us. EF have released their kit, so I believe the next preview shall be EF. But today, we are going to take a look at arguably a team that's quite good. That's how they got fourth, I think. Yeah, that's probably because they're good. Because today we are talking about the UAE team Emirates. So it's like a team based in the UAE, and they have one rider called Tadej Pogacar. Now, I'm no specialist, but I would say he's quite good. I will now depict Tadej Pogacar's 2021 season, where he started in the UAE. Start of the season, you're not exactly in shape. He won the UAE Tour. He then went to Tirreno. Horrendous weather conditions, battle between Van Aert, Van der Poel, Julien. Tadej Pogacar still won. Then he went to Itzulia, which he did not win. He got third because he was trying to help his brother out in Brandon McNulty to win, which he didn't because it's not Tadej Pogacar. Then he went to La Flèche Wallonne, which he DNF'd. He went to Liège-Bastogne-Liège, which he won. Then Tour of Slovenia, which he won. National Championships of Slovenia, which he did not give a shit about. Because why would you need to wear the national jersey of your country when you can just have the yellow jersey of the Tour de France? Which, shock, he won. Actually, no, fuck it. He destroyed it. Then Vibes on the Olympic Games, got a medal there because why not? Big up Slovenia. Some disappointing results, and he got 5th on the European Championship Roads race. He got 3 in the Trevale Varazine, like Wog1. And then he wrapped up the season by winning Lombardia. So that's 2 monuments, a Grand Tour, and an Olympic medal for Tadej Pogacar. He's 23. He's already got 2 Tour de France to his name. It's not exactly fun. Now, the rest of the season of UAE wasn't too bad. I mean, you do get 32 wins. You're 4th of the UCI ranking. Your wins come from Youssef Mirza, Ryan Gibbons, John Dombrowski winning on the Giro, Diego Ulissi, Juan Sebastian Molano. Your sprinters coming through in the second part of the season, Molano, Christophe Gaviria. Rafa Maika won, Mark Hirschi, who had kind of a stinker of a year, did manage to win. Obviously, his transfer was on the with like conditions, because that was when DSM kind of started to genuinely lose their riders for no reason. And then Matteo Trentin, who's had arguably one of the worst sprinting performances of his career. But overall, you do get, I think, another top 10 on the Vuelta with David de la Cruz. You get like a top 15 with Formolo on the Giro. You got 3rd of Grand Game. You're decent in Poland. It's a good season, but I mean, it can't be bad when you have Tadej Pogacar. That's the thing. Like, what is bad? I don't know. And to make matters even worse, they've decided to make a transfer window that's actually decent, which I hate, because they have lost Alexander Kristoff, he was old, Marco Marcato, he was old, David de la Cruz, he wasn't really vibing, John Orowski, he got a stage win, but meh, Valerio Conte, nah, Sven-Erik Byström, oh, what a loss, Alexander Yabushenko, oh, what a loss, and Christian Camilo Munoz, who, okay, sure, granted, he's young and that, but they've signed Pascal Ackermann. Alright, so UAE now has Gaviria, Molano, and Ackermann. So congratulations, UAE, for having 3 sprinters that cannot win shit. I think that's like progress. That's quite good. But then they also added Alvaro Hodge to have yet another sprinter that doesn't win things. They signed Alexis Brunel for the vibes. So I reckon he's gonna be the best French time trialist for the next 4 years. Then Joël Sutter and Felix Gross, don't really know much about them, until they decided to increase their mountain regiment. So last year, they were like, oh shit, we've won the Tour de France, what should we do? Get some decent mountain leaders, or helpers. Who'd you get? Rafa Maika. Decent, honestly. Not bad. This year, yeah, the same story, genuinely. George Bennett, who's a decent helper. Marc Soler, who sadly is not only losing his position in Movistar, he's also losing his role as the main cast of Movistar, A Day to Remember, or whatever the name is. But it's great. He's gonna have a chance to be a leader. Psych. And Joe Almeida, who's been overperforming for the last 2 years with De Koninck, and he's out there. Yeah. I hate that transfer window because it's really good. Now, regarding my ones to watch, there's quite a few riders I could have picked. I could have picked Alexis Brunel, because my homeboy. Could have gone with Finn Fisher-Black. Could have gone with Yusuf Mirza. That's a lie. Could have gone with Tadej Pogacar, because technically he's still young. But I went for like probably the most hyped rider there is this year. Juan Ayuso, 19-year-old from Spain. Made his debut last year with UAE. Made his debut actually in the Prueba Ordiziaco Classico or something, which he finished second, right behind another young rider, Luis Sanchez. It's great. The age difference between them two is basically my age. But he's then won the Giro Ciclisto d'Italia, and by one he obliterated everyone. It was just not funny to watch. And yeah, he's going to start this year his first professional season. He isn't going to go on a Grand Tour, at least not planned. We all know that with the current pandemic and shit, things can change very quickly. But he's going to be the leader of UAE on some races. And early this year, we've got the Vuelta Andalucía, the Vuelta Murcia, and he's going to be the leader on those races. I think he genuinely has a card to play. I think Juan Ayuso has an entire card to play. I'm really eager to see him perform. He's the most hype rider there's been since Remco Evenepoel. And that's saying quite a lot already. Now, what does that mean for the UAE Team Emirates? Well, I mean, I gave them 4.5 stars for their 2021 season. A reason for them not being 5 star. Performance on the Giro was below average. Performance on any terrain that wasn't mountain or hills, so in other words, any terrain that was flat, UAE did not deliver. And they still have Gaviria, Christophe, and who else? Trentin and Molano. So they have able riders. They're just not there. And I mean, come on, I'm not going to give 5 stars to someone. Like, who the fuck am I? I've already given them 5 star in transfers and 5 star in ambition because, again, you've got Tadej Pogacar. The man is going to do the Ronde this year, and he's currently 10-1 to win it. He's the 5th fucking favorite to win the Ronde of Vlaanderen, and the man hasn't stepped foot on a cobble yet. It's outrageous. Kits 3.5. Yeah. I did not judge the New Zealand kit. Thank God, because that would have been 1. But overall, it's by far the highest note so far. It's an 18 out of 20 for UAE. Yeah, nothing I could have done to prevent such a high note. Tadej Pogacar is going for yet another Tour de France win this year. Congratulations for his win. Again, nothing else the rest of the peloton could have done. But that, nevertheless, is going to wrap up this preview. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see the rest of my content, then feel free to subscribe. EF is the next preview, and then we're heading for the final 3 Ineos, Jumbo, and Alpha Venol Quick Step. Should wrap up on Sunday, and then, who knows, maybe a new series will arrive on the channel. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya. Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl.